Before I'm going to come on to Ben, yeah.
Quick one. I'm just looking at the top 10 urban areas with highest share of jobs at risk of displacement due to AI and digital technology. And I'm really unhappy to see that Huddersfield and Kirklees, which is my area, are going to lose 25% of their jobs. They're at risk by 2030. And I'm looking as well at that top 10, and 8 out of 10 of those areas are in the north. So, that, along with the cuts to local government, and Kirklees has had 60 pence in every pound go since 2010, how on earth do you think that my region or my area of Huddersfield is going to cope with that double whammy, cuts to local government?
Very similar question, is that right? Okay. So if you come in together and then ask both, yeah.
Doing it at the same time, Mansfield is top of that list, which is my constituency, in terms of jobs being displaced. I see the additional challenge. So firstly, in terms of how you deliver the infrastructure, whatever it may be, in the East Midlands, we don't have a mayor, we're very disparate, and kind of the imbalance with Birmingham is very real. But equally, the last time people in my constituency were told about national retraining and all the rest of it was when the pitch shut in the 80s, and it didn't go very well, and has led to decades of slightly emotional kind of political history that comes with it. How do you, and who has to lead, actually getting people to engage with it? Because back then it was a case of these jobs are going to go and this is something we need to do. Now you've got the additional challenge of people not even really being aware that it's happening or of the need for it. And who needs to drive that? How do we get that engagement?
Can I just pick up on the point about the cuts to local government? Because I think it's important that we don't see sort of the national retraining scheme and other schemes as a kind of, as I said before, the be all and end all. I mean, one of the things TUC has been calling for is that sort of, decade of austerity has meant that we've and especially the cuts to local government have meant that that's had a hugely disproportionate adverse impact on local economies. And actually, part of the strategy is that actually we need to turn that around and revitalise local communities, and part of that is by revitalising them by sort of revitalising the funding of local government and many other kind of local institutions. We also believe that the local industrial strategies they are a viable approach to actually addressing and actually sort of I think also sort of tying up what are sort of local priorities and also what the retraining agenda is. And I think one of the big challenges for the national retraining scheme is actually how it's going to be contextualised to local and regional areas and that.